¿Qué tal? Muy buenas, queridos seguidores. Bienvenidos a Colmenero, el lugar donde las MMA se convierten en una forma de vida. Hay una figura sin la cual la carrera de Conor McGregor no se puede llegar a entender. Él es Kavanagh. Tiene actualmente 45 años y además de ser el entrenador principal de la superestrella irlandesa de la UFC, es el propietario del Strike Blast Gym, es decir, el SBG de Irlanda, el gimnasio preponderante en tierras irlandesas. Kavanagh fue luchador de MMA, de hecho terminó su carrera, la cual disputó entre 2000 y 2003 con un récord de 3-3. Fue de los primeros precursores también del Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu en tierras irlandesas para posteriormente hacer una transición a las MMA. Pero sobre todo su figura se ensalzó cuando entró en su gimnasio Conor McGregor. Su historia tuvo luces y sombras y os recomiendo mucho un libro que se llama Ganar o Aprender de Kavanagh, donde cuenta toda la historia con Conor McGregor. Pero a destacar, fue el entrenador del año en 2017, porque claro, acompañó a Conor McGregor durante toda su carrera, todavía le sigue acompañando y fue el que propició, el que le ayudó a que fuera campeón simultáneo en dos divisiones, en el peso pluma y en el peso ligero. Pero además también es el presidente de la Federación Irlandesa de MMA Amateur y uno de los que capitanea las participaciones de Irlanda dentro de la Federación Internacional de MMA de IMAF. Ya sabéis que el tiempo con estas figuras de las MMA es limitado, pero pude hablar sobre la participación que va a tener estos días Irlanda en la Supercopa de IMAF. Pero también me dejó tiempo, me dejó margen para poderle preguntar sobre Conor McGregor. La primera pregunta: ¿cuándo regresará de nuevo a la jaula? ¿Cuándo volverá a pelear Conor McGregor?
We're aiming for the summertime, so I hope in the summer.
Oh, okay. And will he directly come back for a title fight?
That's the big question, isn't it? I don't know, but he tends to get what he wants, so let's see.
And do you think he will be able to fight in the lightweight?
Oh yeah. I know he's kind of gotten quite big at the moment, but he's 15 years doing this. He's never missed weight, and there was a period where he couldn't do much MMA technique or running, obviously because of his leg. So what did he do? He lifted weights, and then he ended up lifting all the weights. So he got quite big and strong. But when he starts doing MMA style training, he'll be burning more calories and the weight will start to come off and he'll make weight again safely.
Bueno, ya lo habéis visto, dice Kavanagh que está convencido de que podrá dar peso ligero pese a esas imágenes que estamos viendo de Conor McGregor, que está súper musculado y muy fuerte. Son palabras de su entrenador principal, con lo cual nos las tenemos que creer. También es importante saber cuál será su próximo combate. Y ahí es donde surge la pregunta, donde surge el morbo. ¿Peleará Conor McGregor frente a Islam Makhachev en algún momento?
Oh, I don't know. I guess if they both want to be champion, the thing about our sport is there can be only one champion. So let's see what happens.
Como decía, la imagen de Conor McGregor y del SBG van necesariamente unidas. Por eso quería preguntarle a Kavanagh qué opinaba sobre la repercusión, sobre la incidencia, la influencia que ha tenido Conor McGregor y el SBG en el desarrollo de las MMA irlandesas.
Well, I think you see this in any sport. If you get somebody that's very inspirational and making a lot of noise. I remember reading about, I think it might have been in South Korea, there was a girl that did very well at golf, and then 10 years later, they had 50 girls doing well at golf. So I think Conor did that to the sport here, almost 10 years ago when he started making a lot of noise in the UFC, and then you had a lot of young boys, 10, 11, 12, who were fans and joined SBG or joined their local MMA gym, and now they're in their late teens and early 20s and starting to do really well. So for sure, it's great to have somebody that's, such a big character in the media and in the sport to help give a little bit of inspiration and a little bit of also, for young good people coming up now, they look at him and say, well, he could do it, I could do it. Conor didn't have anybody to look up to. He was the first one. And sometimes to be the first one is very difficult. You don't know whether you believe in yourself. Maybe it's only the Americans or the Brazilians that could do this, and then an Irish guy does it, and then you go, oh, maybe I could do that too.
Una de las noticias de las que muchos medios de comunicación especializados se hicieron eco era que Conor McGregor estaba financiando la participación de los luchadores amateur irlandeses en todas las competiciones. Quería preguntarle si esto era así.
Yeah, he's been helping out in the background for a couple of years now, whether it's he's paid for entire teams to go away, paying for tracksuits for fighters. And then, of course, he's a member of my gym, and my gym has some individual fighters that are on the team, and he looks after them. So he doesn't go on about it, but in the background, he's helping out a lot.
Obviamente, hablando de las futuras generaciones de los luchadores amateur de Irlanda, me interesaba mucho saber qué opina John Kavanagh sobre esas futuras hornadas de luchadores irlandeses.
You know, I look across the team at the younger guys, and a young guy in my gym, Ryan Keogh. These are guys that have over 10 years MMA training. You know, you look a lot younger than me, but it wasn't so long ago people would be competing in MMA that maybe they had a jiu-jitsu background or a wrestling background. Now people have just MMA background. These are guys that have been training since 10 or 11 years of age, mixing the martial arts together from a very young age, learning jiu-jitsu, MMA, wrestling, boxing, all at the same time. So it's great to see this new wave of young guys representing the sport of mixed martial arts at such a high level at such a young age.
Como decía, entre el 8 y el 12 de marzo se va a disputar la Supercopa de MMA de IMAF. Por desgracia, España no estará allí, pero sí que es verdad que España está haciendo un gran papel, que estamos mandando muchos luchadores amateur a competiciones internacionales. Por eso quise preguntarle a John Kavanagh cuál creía que era la mayor importancia, qué faceta había que controlar a la hora de participar en un torneo de IMAF de más de un día.
So a lot of guys, when they're competing during the year not at tournaments, they get used to making single fight. So they might try and drop a little bit too much weight, knowing that, okay, I make weight. Some fights, even amateur, they have 24 hours to recover, and then they fight. And then for a tournament, they have the same mentality. But really, you got to choose the weight class very carefully, because you might have to make it 3 days in a row, and then the finals on the 4th day. And this is the same with this type of tournament. So I would say make sure you choose your weight class that you can comfortably make. You know, this sport is not just about being a few kilos heavier than somebody. It's supposed to be about martial arts skill and technique. So pick a weight class that you can make safely and be healthy and have loads of energy and be able to compete for a few days in a row.
Finalmente, como comentaba, España está haciendo un grandísimo papel. Allí hemos tenido a Echer Sosa, hemos tenido a Álvaro Ucendo, a Rafael Calderón, a Juan Izquierdo el Chapo, entre muchos otros. Quería saber qué opinaba John Kavanagh del equipo español para finalizar esta entrevista.
Yeah, good team. I actually have some Spanish amateur fighters training at my gym at the moment.
Yeah.
I always like shouting at them. They have just like I don't know. I almost think like, I know bullfighting is pretty political. You don't want to talk about that too much, but they have a certain kind of speed that reminds me of bullfighters. So they're like little bullfighters to me. But look, a good team. It's MMA is new enough. In Spain, there is some good guys. There was a Spanish fighter in the UFC last week. Unfortunately, he didn't win. His name escapes me right now. You know who I'm talking about? I think he's one of very few Spanish fighters in the UFC. But yeah, look, I know the Spanish people like their fighting sports, and I'm sure that in the future they're going to continue to grow and do better on the international scene.
Bueno, amigos, pues ya lo habéis visto. Esta ha sido la charla distendida con John Kavanagh, el capitán del SBG, el entrenador que le llevó a Conor McGregor al estrellato. Si os ha gustado esta charla, dadle a like, no dejéis de suscribiros, por favor, suscribíos a KOlmenero, comentad qué opináis de esta charla, compartid con vuestros amigos y si hace falta con vuestros enemigos. Nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Hasta pronto.